Okay, so we're going to work through some problems that are very similar to what you're going to see on your test tomorrow. Okay, so every type of problem that you see over the next couple of minutes, you'll see the same type of problem on your test. So the first three, 1, 2, 3, and number 4. Very good. All right, so number 1, it's going to be 73 and 45 hundredths. Number 2, what's number 2 going to be?
83.4.
Very good. 83 and 426 thousandths. What's going to be number 3?
451.52 hundredths.
Good job. 451 and 52 hundredths. Who got them all 3? All 3? Okay, very good. All right, so again, this is like the first section on your test. Now, number 4 is a division problem. Numbers 5 and 6, here's your hint. Order of operations. You have 4, just like numbers 5 and 6 on your test. You have 4 order of operations questions on your test. So follow order of operations to solve numbers 5 and 6. All right, 4 is division. Numbers 5 and 6 follow the order of operations. What is the answer to number 4? Caleb? Nope. 0.09. Very good. All right. What about number 5?
4.1.
Nope. Jerron?
Number 5?
Yep.
10.4.
Yes. You have to divide first. But look, your decimals, what do you do with your decimal when you divide? You move it out to the right, so that gets rid of your decimals. Then 63 divided by 9 is just 7. And 3.4 plus 7 is 10 and 4/10. Okay? If you got it wrong, do you see what you did wrong? Okay, that would definitely be a problem. Okay, number 6, you're multiplying and dividing left to right. Ooh, this one's a tough one. What did you get?
2 and 4.
No. Okay, let's see what we get when we add. When we multiply, we should have gotten 13 and 952 thousandths. Did you get that? Did you at least get that far? Did you multiply correctly? Okay, now you divide that number by 1.2, or 1 and 2/10. So you move your decimal to the right, 1 place. All right, Tati?
69.76.
No. Jerron?
11.62.
Yes, 11.60. Did you get it, Elijah? All right, awesome. Who got that one right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, about half of you. All right, so now that one, guys, 2-step. These order of operations problems, they're going to be 2 steps, 2 or 3 steps, okay? So just make sure you follow the order of operations. Like I said, you'll have 4 of these on your test tomorrow. Okay, so that's half of your test. The other half of your test is scientific notation. You have 8 problems on your, actually 10 problems on your test that involve scientific notation. 10 out of 20, guys. Okay, so on 7, 8, 9, and I think I have 10, on these 4 problems, I want you to write these numbers in scientific notation. What decimal value am I going to use for my number 7, for the number? It's got to be greater than 1 and less than 10. Caleb?
1.32.
Very good. 1 and 32 hundredths. Times 10, I always multiply it by a power of 10. I had a lot of people yesterday just writing the exponent after the 1.32. Don't do that. Times 10 to the, do I just make up the number?
No.
How do I know? Do I count the zeros?
No.
I count the decimal places. How many decimal places? 6. Times 10 to the 6. Did you get number 7 right? Okay, y'all need another minute to finish the rest. Are you ready? All right. Jerron, try to give number 8 a shot. What's it going to be?
It's 9 and
You can just say point. Yeah.
9 and 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1 times 10.
Perfect. Perfect. Because that 1 is so far back there, is 9.00001. Is that still between 1 and 10? Yes, it is, right? Still in the range, but because I have that 1 way back there, I need all those zeros as placeholders in my decimal. You have one like this on your test tomorrow, so make sure if you've got that 1 digit down there at the end of the number, you have all your 0 placeholders in between in your decimal value. Then you multiply it by 10 to the 9th power. 10 to the 9th power. Okay, who got that one right? Number 8. Who got number 8 right? Okay, if you got it wrong, do you see where you went wrong? Guys, nod, yes, no. Okay, number 9. What about number 9? Somebody want to give that a shot? Michelle?
4 and 352,000 times 10 to the
Perfect. 4 and 352 thousandths times 10 to the 3rd power because I moved it 3 decimals. Now you say, well, there's no zeros in it. That doesn't matter. Zeros don't qualify a number for scientific notation. Okay, it's decimal places. So what about number 10? Gavin?
It's 3.1452 times 10 to the 7th power.
Perfect. 10 to the 7th power. Who got all 4? Anybody get all 4? All right, good job, guys. Any questions on writing a number in scientific notation? All right, now we're going to go the other way, and we're going to write a number in standard form. You have 4 of these on your test tomorrow. Okay? So write these numbers in standard form now. On number 11, my exponent is 5. So how many decimal places am I expanding by? 5. Okay, but I already have 2 in my decimal value, right? I've already got 2 there, so how many more zeros do I need?
3.
I need 3 more zeros. Do you see that? All right, so it's not 95 million, it's 956,000. Okay, does that make sense, whoever was just asking? Does that make sense? Okay, so now on number 12, do I even need to add any zeros?
No.
Caleb, what's it going to be?
35,601.
Perfect, 35,601. What about number 3? Or, I'm sorry, 13. Number 13. Meldon, how many zeros am I going to add?
5.
I'm going to add 5 zeros, so 70 million, I believe. 70,600,000. Who got all 3 of those? Okay, very good. Do you guys feel like you understand this better now than when you came into class?
Yeah.
Okay, so again, this is quite a bit of your test tomorrow. This is scientific notation. So please make sure that you look over that on your quiz corrections tonight. Now, you have 2 problems like this on your test tomorrow where you're comparing numbers in scientific notation. Okay, so I want you to work these out. Does a greater than, less than, or equal to sign belong in the blank? Okay, now in number 14, what do you look at? Do you look at the decimal value first? What do you look at, Michelle? The exponent. So I've got an 8 and a 9, so which one's bigger? The 9. So a less than sign belongs in the blank. But what do I need to do on number 15 before I can compare? Anybody else think they know? Anybody? Ian? What do I need to do on 15 before I can compare them? Yeah. Okay, you need to have them in the same form, right? So the 43 million, I'd probably change that one to scientific notation. So I've got 4.36 times 10 to the 7th, now compared to 4.3 times 10 to the 7th. So they're equal? Well, which one's bigger? How do I know? The 7s are the same. Meldon?
It's because of that 6.
Okay. Because what can I put after the 3 on 4.3? I can put a 0, and is 36 or 30 bigger? Which one's bigger? 36, so I know it's greater than. Do you see how we did that? Now, on your quizzes yesterday, that first section, some of you messed that up. So look at your quizzes. Make sure that you have the same number of decimal places, fill in your zeros, and then which number is bigger. That's how you know whether or not less than, greater than, or equal to sign belong in the blank. If you understand that, you should be good to go for your test tomorrow.